Alright, today as promised I'm back with a video of some sign pickups from the Great Oregon Steam Up, and I wanted to get this recorded somehow. My other phone wasn't working, so I'm using the old Canon camera here. But I wanted to explain the why I got these, how I got these, and the price I got these for. When you go to the swap meets and you're looking around, you see the usual stop signs. Many of them have been altered by people that previously owned them, decorated on them, stickers and that sort of thing, and they usually went between $30 and $75 for those. I saw a stop sign that was $10, but I already got 3 or 4, so I don't need those. And there were some other signs that were later priced in the day, marked at $75, and things that I would think that would probably be in the $30 range, but they were $75. Even at the $30 or $35 range, I would be like, I don't know, I'd be closer to, 15 or 20. So these particular signs here were between $5 and 15, but I mean, well, actually, no, they weren't 15. They were 2 for 15. So this one here, the Douglas County Park sign here, Chief Mewell at a county park. I have one from that particular park there. These are the camping rates here. I have another one, and I figured I'd get, a corresponding or matching sign. These were 2 for 15, so $7.50 a sign was a really good deal. And I took him up on it. I should have probably bought every sign he had, but they were getting very heavy, pinching my fingers, and I didn't have any way to truck them back down to the... If you didn't know, the swap meet is the farthest thing away, and it takes a good 10 or 15 minutes or more to walk all the way down to the back to your car. And if you don't get there early, that's another 5+ minutes or so to find your car. It's crazy. So this one here, again, is a large sign. I want to say probably 2.5 by 4 or something, or not 4, but 3.5. I don't know. It's a big sign. And then we have this one here, the handicap fishing dock. That's a very unusual and unique sign here. Something like this on eBay would probably be easily $45. But it's a 1993 Brian Churchill Eagle Scout Project handicap fishing dock, so I think that's really pretty neat. And again, I was 50-50 on wanting to get this one here, but I said, you know what, get that. Being a former scout and everything, I just think that's pretty cool to have that one there. And again, another Douglas County Park one here. This one here is a sink waste disposal sign, but you would be shocked that something like this would be like $40 on eBay all day long, and people would be actually buying that. Because again, any kind of like park or Forest Service signs are very popular right now. Super popular. And that's kind of the more unusual, the more valuable they might be. Now there are some that were like for boating and stuff like that, boat dock, and there was some blue signs, informational signs with like campers on the back of it and boats. Those were like $60-$75. Those were not ones that I wanted. The boat ones, boat ramp ones, and I think they were closer to the $10 price range, like this next one here. Those were sold out because people could use those for their own private, or if they have a boat, they like to add that to their collection. So water regulations for the Galesville Reservoir, and the reason why I bought this is because it's very unique and very specific there. Again, this was $10, but I bought 2 of them, so they came out to $7.50 a piece. So no person shall operate a motorboat. And if you've ever been to the Galesville Reservoir, which I have not, this is somewhere, Roseburg, essentially, I'm going to say, Oregon, somewhere in that range, and then all the rules and regulations and things like that. I think it's very unique and very cool, and that would be a very desirable sign for people. And then the most non-unique sign here is a Mile 8 sign. I was thinking of 8 Mile, the movie. Got this from a different vendor. Towards the end of the day, you can see where somebody had graffitied it. But to a sign collector and all this kind of beat up stuff here, that might actually add some value to them. I want to guess this is probably from like the 80s or 90s. You can see the 8 is barely visible, and I think whatever was on the mile sign has all either been scratched off by somebody or just wore off there. And there's nothing on the back of it from what I understand here. Some of these will have Department of Corrections, some of them are dated 2016, so some of them are not very old. But I think that's just kind of a fun little grab here. Again, I hope to go back to the swap again next week, and hopefully maybe this guy will replace his signs or lower his prices. And there were a few route signs like Route 30 and a shield sign or whatever, but he did not put prices on those because I think he just didn't want people, I have no idea, scared by the price that he would want to throw on there, like 75 or 100 bucks. And I've been finding those on the low end for 25 or 30, and that's where you want to be at. Again, I'm one of these people that does not want to be more than $20 per sign. And if I can help it, $5 to $10 is where I really need to be at. But it's super, super impossible in this day and age. I found out the other guy that does all the signs from previous times, he's at other events now and does not go to this one. So unfortunate, and I can't get to those events he's at, and he just always has crazy amounts of signs, blows them out for the prices that I want. But unfortunately a room will be eventually a problem here. Can't display everything, but I just think this is kind of unique, and thank you for watching.